What's good, my people? Good evening, man. Listen, don't ask me why we late. Ask them people when they get on here. Listen, man. Welcome to the best pickup. Listen, man. I got a topic. We will be covering the NFC conference game, but I did want to ask a question. I don't think too many people got into this. As you can see, we got if Anthony Weaver. I know he completed his interview today. I believe it was today. But if he was to leave and get another job, but that'd be four coordinators in 4 years. So I think it's about time to start having conversations about what's going on with this organization. And because I mean, it was a narrative about Brian Flores. So maybe we need to dig, get a do a deeper dive into the organization. But hey, before I get into all that, let me bring up my co-host real quick. Lulu, what's good, my boy?
Tony, what's good, man?
Man, you know how to. Hey, man, matter of fact, man, y'all on the way in, y'all please hit the like button, subscribe. Y'all know how it go. Go ahead and subscribe. Road to 500. Um, yeah, man, Lou. So before we get into it, man, how was your day, my boy?
Hey, man, my day is still going, Tone. You know what I'm saying? We still outside, but it'll be done here really, really soon. I just wanted to say, Tone, before we start, though, right? Whoever did this thumbnail, you getting too good or you getting help from. But there's some nasty work that's going on. God damn it! I'm just saying, Tone. There's some nasty
Shout,
work, dog.
hey, listen, man. Shout out to the homie Noob. He did hook it. This one, he hit. You know what I'm saying? But I had to add a little sauce to it. You feel what I'm saying? But I did promise if I was to get a certain little, image put on there, I was gonna use it as the thumbnail. But I had to add my little sauce on there. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, y'all was talking about y'all special guys and all that. So we wanted to see who was, you know what I'm saying, who was gonna actually pull up. You know what I'm saying? So I thought we would do a little bit of trolling real quick. But before I mean not before, but let's get right into it, Lou. I said I alluded to this right before we had got out of space a little bit earlier, but let's think about start to have some serious conversations, or even just start having conversations of how come, right? How come we never can retain coordinators or positional coaches? Like whenever they get opportunity, they on the first thing smoking. Like what we need to stop trying to figure out how. Because like I gave the example, like Ben Johnson turned down 2 years in 2 seasons in a row. He had opportunities. He turned them down. You get what I'm saying? How come we don't
Mm,
have our coordinators sticking around maybe to
mm.
further develop their skills and molding themselves so they could be more prepared for the next job? I'm like,
Well, Tony, you brought up a very good point before you even brought me up to the stage, right? The fact of the matter is, we questioned Brian Flores when this was going down, and the rumors that we all heard was he was bad at communicating. I'm not going to hold Josh Boyer to Mike McDaniel because, again, the collective said, we're bringing Mike McDaniel in, but you got to work with Josh Boyer. That's not his guy. So I'm going to exclude that one from the list, at
yeah,
least for me. But the guy he wanted, even when he was told that he wasn't going to be able to replace Boyer, he wanted Vic Fangio.
yeah,
Okay, so the second year, Tone, he got Vic Fangio. The very next year, reports are Vic Fangio wants out, and we all heard rumors, right?
yeah,
The work ethic, the lackadaisical at practice and shit. That's what that man said on his way out. That's a bad look on Mike McDaniel. Correct?
yeah,
He wanted Anthony Weaver, right? Anthony Weaver's in. Now, do I believe Anthony Weaver is going to leave? In my opinion, I do not believe that, Tom. But for him to take 3 interviews with the New Orleans Saints, that I get it, right? You want to be ultimately you want to be a head coach. But to your point, Tone, and I'm giving Boyer away. Like I'm not even
yeah,
counting
that,
Boyer.
yeah,
Bro, this would be 3 coordinators and 3 different and because again, we're gonna exclude the first year. But 3 different coordinators in 3 years, bro, that's a bad look on McDaniel, Tone. That's all I'm saying. It's a bad look.
yeah. Shout out to the chat, Paul. I got the two. Yeah, I got your the two shirts. Still working on that. They didn't have the black, but I'm gonna DM you to see if you want another color for the hoodie. But the shirts is they're on the way. I just got to go pick them up. And shout out to you. I see you, Shake. I see you in the building. HG. Oh, we got Steven here.
King Mill was good. King Mill.
I see you, King Mill in there. He said, "Happy Friday, happy Friday, my brother." Yeah, it was good. But I wanted H. He said, right there you go. Shiloh said, Deshaun Elliott
Oh
told you.
shit. Mm.
He said that wasn't the reason he wanted out though. He also said he wanted to be close to his mom because of her advanced age. This was widely written and talked about. Wasn't it also widely written and talking about that he was holding off for that Philadelphia before he even made the decision to come here?
Well, Tone. See, this is what for me.
I mean, let's not tell a half story now.
Well, I'm going to give you another side of the story, Tone. Right? Because see, this is the narrative we will run with, and it will be like, well, he said that. Okay, Tone. The first press conference after Vic Fangio got hired with Miami, the man sat in front of a microphone in front of a Dolphin logo and said, I want to be here in Miami as long as they will have me. That's not my words. That was Vic Fangio. So if we're going to play the game of what he said, he also said he wanted to be in Miami as long as they wanted him. That's what the man said.
Jess, man, listen, man, it's Friday. You got to relax, homegirl. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, do you remember when Vic Fangio told everybody he wants to be in Miami until they don't want him?
Yep.
So, what are we talking about here? Are we going to keep playing the game of what he said? Because we could do this all day. The fact of the matter is, he ain't here. And all I know, his team that he is the defensive coordinator of was the number 1 overall ranked defense in the league, and they're playing on Sunday. That's all I know, Tone. That's all I know. Top
2 defense in every major statistical category. So,
and he's doing it with rookies out there, dog. They got Adrian Mitchell, right, the corner that could possibly defensive rookie of the year, right? And he's also doing it with a starting safety and Cooper DeJean on the field.
Rookie, first year, yeah.
Another rookie. All I'm saying is, man, hey, man, again, it's a bad look on Mike McDaniel. Any way you want to slice it, if Anthony Weaver gets up out of here, it's not looking good for the culture and what Mike McDaniel now is creating in Miami, because that's a pattern. If in 3 straight years you got 3 different guys, it's a pattern now. It's starting to become a trend.
Temperament issues. He said, Steve said, the rumor was Fangio wanted the Philly job, but didn't want to be a part of the temperament issue. Now, do I believe that? I don't know, but what I do know is he jumped on a plane the same night he was released. Hey, so let's get that. Jess, you got Lou. She said, "Where's Alex?" I remember Lou said he better be on Friday. I want that man pressed.
Alex. No. Hell no, Tony. We're going to stop this right now. See, me and Tony can crack jokes about Alex because that's our man, right? No, that's our guy. But I'll be goddamn toned if I'm going to let other people. That man ain't even in here. No, hell no.
She said she want that man pressed, Lou.
No, that's my man. That's my man. $100,000 until he gets here. Then we talk.
Hey, Jess, what's the pattern? Fangio or Alex being late? Which pattern you talking about?
Oh, damn! You know, hey, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Hey, Alex, just know it wasn't me, dog.
Hey, yo. Oh, crypto was good. So look, I get. See, I'm just reading off the comments because I'm just trying to pay attention. I'm like, okay, cool. That still don't change the fact. I don't care what the reasons are, Lou. I don't care who said what, who wanted who out, or who didn't want to come here. The fact of the matter is, and it still remains, that we can't keep coordinators in this building. The fact of the matter is, we lose positional players, we lose coordinators, and like, what are we doing here? Because the narrative was, at first, it was that Brian Flores couldn't get along with people. That was the initial narrative. You know what I'm saying? We was hearing the stories and all that, so he was to blame for everything, right? So I'm just saying, Lewis, you always say that. We always say, I just want people to keep the same energy, right? Just because Mike McDaniel is a nice guy, okay, but what the reason why we can't maintain Why he can't maintain his coaching staff? How come the first opportunity they get, they always up and gone? Now we want to blame, oh, they don't want them in the building. They don't want this. What happened? How come if y'all gonna go with that narrative, why did everyone we get in here, they don't want in the building? Now, me and Louis been telling people for a long time, this collective BS is not gonna work. Now, me and Louis been saying for a long time, right? Yo, to all y'all that want a new GM to come here, you remember this? Oh, get rid of Christopher Greer, Aloysius, whatever y'all want to call them. And I'm like, do y'all understand how the collective work? Now, if y'all understand that, and me and Lou, we might have to cover the shout out to Shake. I see Shake Crypto. I think it was Shake Crypto Color, and I think El Capitan. I don't know. I just want to give everybody they props who was up there, but I know for a fact Shake and Crypto was up there. They did that. That opened my eyes because I didn't pay attention to that press conference. Now, when they ran it and I was paying attention, Louis done alluded to this most of the times. I started to catch on certain things that I ain't see people catching up on. And Lou already mentioned the Chris Greer, Stephen Ross slipping and said, "Oh, he had to work. He had to answer to me alone and Tom Garfinkel." Then he backpedaled on his words and say, "Oh, he had to answer to me and work alongside Tom Garfinkel." No. I caught that, my boy. You know you messed up. You know, I also heard Chris Greer say he had multiple candidates before they hired Mike McDaniel. He was ready to move forward with multiple candidates. I heard this. We mentioned this multiple times, but he said Stephen Ross came back, had to call him and tell him pump his brakes. Right? Go. So that means to tell me that Chris Greer that gets all of the blame, right? And y'all don't want to give him credit for the good thing, but y'all will make sure y'all keep the focus on the blame. So you're going to blame him for things that's not even his initial or his own sole decision? You mean to tell me if I got someone, let's just say let's just me, Lou, Alex, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say we want to bring someone else to help us with anything that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I come in here and I'm like, yeah, man, I got this, such. Then I get a phone call from Lou, you know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, listen, man, we know you got that person, but we need you to hold on, bro. We got someone else. You know, man, Alex, we thinking about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Then it come out, we get them up and it don't work. And y'all looking at me like, Tone, you supposed to be the one doing it. What's going on? But y'all don't understand behind the scenes. I'm not making it. I had another person in mind, but I got my two partners and they came together and said, yo, we outnumber you. We going with this one. But to y'all eyes, it's me that's making the decision. That's not fair. If you want to look at it, we got to keep the same energy. If it's going to be me that's going to take the stand and the fall for everything, if y'all going to give me the credit and y'all going to give me, I'm going to take the fall, then guess what? I should be making the final decision. I'm not saying go in there and be like, what I said, go da-da-da-da. But whenever it's a disagreement, my word should be final. I should have the last say so. No one should be able to go up to Christopher, to Stephen Ross and say, nah, bro, we don't agree with this. Let's go with them because my job, my face is on the line. Yeah, I don't see none of y'all talk about Tom Garfinkel. Nobody mentioned Brandon Shore. It's always Chris Greer. So now coming back to the coordinators, us not being able to keep coordinators in the building, is it because they see the turmoil going up in the front office? Is it because this is not an ideal place unless you're a player, right? That could go to the boss, Ross. Maybe that it's not all pieces of cream that we think in the front office that make these people not want to stay here. Because we go multiple places where multiple candidates be getting offers and they don't take jobs. Hey, Lou, I got a question. How many jobs offer you think Steve Spagnuolo got out of Kansas City?
Well, he's one of the best of all time, man. I would assume people have called him.
That man didn't want to go nowhere. Dan Quinn, they paid that man wealthy to stay in Dallas. At least that front office knew how to treat their staff members. Now they players might maybe be folding on that ground, but you don't see places like that. People tend to stick around. And now, and before you say, "Oh, he was paid," he was well paid. Vic Fangio was one of the high. Wasn't he getting paid more than Mike McDaniel?
He was the highest defensive coordinator in the game.
So you mean you can't even pay people to stay here? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure. I just don't. I'm just saying. Saying you don't have to. First of all, you don't have to stay. If you get offered for a promotion, it's on you. There is no such thing as having to stay. No, sir.
Tone, you know what's crazy? You just highlighted my man H's comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy that you did that. And H knows he's my man.
Facts.
I wanted to highlight two of H's comments that I would like to address. I'm going to do this one first. There are plenty of things to critique Mike McDaniel on, but this ain't one of them. Let me touch on that real quick, Tone. Right? Because I like to play the game of people's logic.
Yeah.
All right, cool. If we can't talk or try to pinpoint Mike McDaniel on this, then I don't want to hear, because it just says there's plenty of critique on Mike McDaniel. So I don't want to hear no one ever again say on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, we should run the ball. Because if I can't critique him on this, then when on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, just because you want him to run the ball, don't mean shit to me. Because on those 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1s, there's people open. Is that Mike McDaniel's fault that the quarterback ain't throwing the ball? Is that Mike McDaniel's fault? Is that the Mike McDaniel's fault that the wide receiver drops the ball? Is that Mike McDaniel's fault that the running back hits the wrong hole when the hole's there to hit? That's number one. I'm going to leave that alone because we already killed that. I'm going to go to the next one. Anyone here would take the opportunity to level up. Has nothing to do with relationships with current organization or staff. Fine, cool. According to your logic, then, every guy that stepped out of the building with Brian Flores, it had nothing to do with relationships and current organizational staff.
Talk to him.
Because when Brian Flores was losing coordinator after coordinator, everybody told me he was a bad people's person. He didn't know how to communicate. He alienated people. He did all this stuff. Now, Mike McDaniel is losing coordinators with the quickness, but now we can't say nothing. Come on, dog. Like, what are we talking about? Tony, when Tony was talking, he was telling y'all keep the same energy. And now I got to highlight again where people ain't keeping the same energy, dog. And this is the problem, Tone, because there's so many people talking about the Dolphins, and there's so much, and again, no shot at anybody, but there's so much fluff and just bullshit that you're telling people what they want to hear instead of telling people what they need to hear. And if we keep doing that within the community, ain't shit gonna change.
That is a fact.
You can call me a hater, call Tony a hater, call this channel whatever you want. What this channel and what me and Tony are realists. We love this team. We love this team, and we're going to tell you what it is and how it is, not what you want to hear. We're not building this way. I'm not going to keep doing this shit, bro. You hear me all the time when I say, okay, I'm willing to play y'all's logic. But even in y'all's logic, you make excuses for who you like and what you want, not what it is. Keep it 100 for everything, bro. And if that's the case, Tone, that's how we're going to get better, in my opinion.
And I see you, Knight. The difference is Mike McDaniel, DCs are leaving, Flores or either being fired or demoted. But you know what? Then I hope you putting a feather in Flores, Cap, because it seemed like they weren't leaving him then. Maybe the organization was ran more strategic and had more structure when he was here. If he had to fire and demote people, because these people under this regime are willingly leaving. So, are you trying to give credit to Brian Flores' regime? How maybe you trying to say maybe he was wrong the whole time? Maybe he was correct the whole time? Because, like Lewis said, okay, look, if he don't want to blame Mike McDaniel, if they run on 4th and 1 because people take the opportunity or whatever it was, right? But the thing about it is if in that same logic that DCs and offensive coordinators, they leave and they take opportunities, I gave you 2 opportunities, Steve Spagnuolo and Dan Quinn. They had multiple opportunities. They stayed. They stayed. They came to agreement with what it was. Maybe got a little bit more money, but they stayed. So why are they so willing to stay with that organization, and we can't keep one in our building? Maybe because how that organization is ran. Maybe because they're learning and they're perfecting their craft, and they're learning the ins and out, and they don't want to go to a situation that is worse than what they are. Because people do that, right? You know that, right? This is all I'm saying. The problem is, as long as we have, and we just addressed it, how come? And it's all speculation, right? I just was sitting back and I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo, once I see he was on the third. Now, usually when you take that flight, now we know the it came out that he's done with his interview. So, maybe he don't take the job. You know what I'm saying? However, when you get he flew over there, most likely when they get there, they try not to let you leave that building. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, why are they so willing to leave here? Why aren't they turning job opportunities down and waiting to develop and say, let me get a year or two in under my belt? Or I like it here, long as y'all can match these people, I'm willing to stay here.
Hey, Tone.
I'm just asking questions right now.
It's not about staying or going, dog, because that's what they want. The people want us to argue or debate them on whether they're leaving or going. See, the fact of the matter is, when Vic Fangio left, what Vic Fangio says, the Miami Dolphins don't practice hard, they don't work hard, they don't care about winning. And he went to Philadelphia. They're in
Deshaun Elliott said the same thing.
They're in the NFC Championship game. Deshaun Elliott, when he left, he said, these boys don't work hard. They don't give a damn about nothing. It's a country club culture, basically, is what he said. Are we going to debate them? Because they in the building.
Joe Boy White said almost the same thing.
Jordan Poyer wasn't even in the building yet. And he was already saying they were soft. Bro,
I'm just saying.
And Tony, Neil Driscoll in the Twitter spaces. Shout out to Neil.
Oh,
Neil said it before.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Dog, before we even played Baltimore last year, he said he talked to someone in the Baltimore front office, and they basically said, we know how to beat Miami. You punch them in the mouth, you hit them, and they fold. That's what that team said. Are we debating that?
Yeah.
Like all these debates and rumors and this and I think, and forget about that. Listen to what these people are saying. So again, I just want to know, let's go to both regimes, right? And I'm a Brian Flores fan. Everybody knows that. Tone, you know this. I'm also a Mike McDaniel fan.
Hey, real quick, Lou, man. Hey, listen, it's 30 of y'all in the building. We only got 14 likes. Come on, get them likes up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. 31 of y'all in here now. Hit that subscribe button, man. We trying to get to 500. Every subscription helps. And make sure y'all hit that notification bell and put it on all so y'all know when we go live every time. Go ahead, Lou.
I'm so glad you even paused the break. I'm a fan of both Brian Flores and Mike McDaniel. Tone, you've heard me argue for Mike McDaniel, right? Now check this out. My man H, we were soft even with Brian Flores. Hey, ain't no doubt, homie. I've been one of the loudest ones in the community, and Tony knows this. I always say we were soft with Brian Flores. I completely agree with you, H. The problem is when the people were leaving the building from Brian Flores, not once did you hear the Miami Dolphins were soft. That's the difference. None of that shit was coming out. So people were leaving the building or whatever, but you never heard, right? And guess what? This the kicker. Brian Flores was trying to take that softness out the motherfucking building. That's why he didn't want Tua. I guarantee you if Brian Flores was here, I guarantee you Javon Holland would have been gone. Because we can all he loved Javon Holland. Javon Holland was very productive. I don't care about none of that. Brian Flores would have identified Javon Holland was soft. He would have been out of here already. It's a fact. You think Brian Flores was going to, 5 years in, watching Christian Wilkins, the only thing you could do is grab Josh Allen's dick on the sideline? You think Brian Flores was going to stick for that? Brian Flores was getting Christian Wilkins the fuck up out of here. All I'm saying is, dog, what it is, it's a culture that was set, right? And I believe it starts with the Tom Garfinkles of the world, right? it trickles down to Mike McDaniel. That all of me and Tony are trying to say, we got to have these conversations. Because again, no one wants to have them. Haven't you noticed that these type of conversations only happen in me and Tony's Twitter spaces or on the Blitz Pickup channel? Has anybody else noticed why nobody else is having the real tough conversations? Because again, people in the chat will be coming after me and Tony saying this, that, and the third. But we standing in the paint. We standing here and telling you other people that you listen to ain't gonna want to do that, dog. So all I'm saying is we got a fundamental problem. People have let you know. And all I'm saying is, even with the losses or whatever with Brian Flores, it wasn't like that. People were leaving, you weren't hearing soft and this and that. And nah, bro, I'm sorry. Something has to be done because this shit right here, and especially if Anthony Weaver leaves again, I get it. You want to be a head coach, and I would be happy for Anthony Weaver. But at some point, we got to start the conversation of what's going on in the building, to Tony's point, of why motherfuckers want to get out of here or they're leaving. It just can't be because you're going to get another position. Like Vic Fangio left. He didn't become a head coach. He left to be a DC.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, dog. We got to have the conversations at least. Don't get mad at me and Tony because at least me and Tony are out here willing to have the conversation with you.
Facts. I was just going through the chat and listening to all the excuses of why who left. Knight, you hit the this is what I was going to say, because I'm looking at, do the research. Caldwell left because of Flores. Somebody said he left because of health issue. I think that was Shake said that, right? Then H was like Mika left because of Flores. Flores got him out of there. Then somebody else said no, Mika left because he was soft. The rest of them was saying that people leave to get better opportunities, and I'm just looking at all these, right? And it just comes down to, at least he's keeping it real, which is why I'm asking this question. And he said it's a bad look all the way around, right? Mike's DCs are leaving him rather for better places or jobs. Flores just couldn't find a guy to run an offense. Some of that could be Tua, who knows? So that's almost what I'm saying. The fact of the matter is, bro, and this is why we say this kind of stuff, I don't care why they're leaving. We're trying to figure out how come they are leaving, and is anyone is going to, are anyone else? Well, we know we're going to do it. Going to start paying attention to understand whether it's because they don't like Flores, whether it's because they have better opportunities, whether it's because they don't like the front office, whether because they like, you know what? I see that job and I'd rather be there than here. It don't matter. The fact of the matter is, we're trying to identify that there is a problem. That not only are the players, we can't retain players, we can't retain coaching staff. So it don't matter why you think they left, because I see people trying to make it a Brian Flores versus Mike McDaniel. Why they left because of Brian Flores? Why they left because of Brian Daniel? Guess what? The common denominator is they left. So we can't ignore that. You know, like, let's be realistic. Maybe some people came in here under Brian Flores and they said, you know what? This guy's too tough. The upper management don't get along with him. This is turmoil. Okay, cool. That's still a bad reason. That's still a bad ran franchise. If you want to go on that side. Or maybe you want to be on the side of Mike McDaniel and be like, oh, they are leaving for better opportunities. They seen an opportunity and they want to get there. Well, we got one of them that left for another a lateral movement, which means that had to be agreed upon, because Miami could have blocked that. But they made a mutual agreement to say, you know what, I'm gonna part ways. How come that is happening? Why are we not identifying that? The fact of the matter is, they are leaving. Maybe he said, you know what? I can't work under a coach that can't keep his locker room in check. I can't work under a coach that he got players showing up late to work every day. We drafting rookies, and you want to play him because you think he got talent, but this dude can't even be a professional. You know what? I'm up out of here. You got people going to the clubs, and they're not being held accountable. You got the head coach going at it with the GM. You got the GM having to answer to people that's supposed to be doing advertising. I don't care what the reason is, but we're not going to sit here and hide and act like there isn't a problem. What are we doing here? Then you added in, some people said Chris Greer's cheap. Okay, cool. Chris Greer cheap. Some people said Mike McDaniel have favoritism. Okay, cool. He got favoritism. The only thing that y'all telling me, which is why I just sitting here and watching, listen to every goddamn thing that y'all say, is that pointing out all of the reasons why this is a terrible ran franchise. Now just imagine knowing that you are you have a GM that he can't even, his word is not final. Just imagine that. And you want to come, your boss, you know what I'm saying, who you know understand, like, let me give you this. Just imagine having to answer to a dude that don't even understand what your job is. Can't even tell you the value of what you do. Are y'all going to want to go work for someone like that? Because it seems like in our front office, we got a dude that's over advertising, making football decisions. He don't even understand why. Because he like a dude. Favoritism. The guy, he looks nice in a suit. Maybe he speak properly. He's well articulate. Like, what are we doing? These are a bunch of problems that needs to be addressed. And I don't care what side you guys are on. You still have to acknowledge the fact that there's a problem. And it needs to be addressed. And someone needs to start speaking up about it. Because all we do, just like Lewis say, is walk around, look around, listen to things, and all we hear is the fluff and how good this is and da-da-da-da. And we'll point the finger at this person, point the finger at this person, and not understand that, yo, there's a major problem here. We can't get the quarterback right. We can't get the GM right. We can't seem like we can't get the owner right. We can't get you could go anything. Nothing. Players. We got football, we got players talk about mental health when they ain't got no business doing that. We got players that can't stay healthy. We got players that's faking injuries just so they could get an extension after one season. You understand this? My man, let's go. We have all of these things here going on. When are we going to try to get to the root of things? You can't just cut the leaf off or break a branch. That branch is going to go right back on that tree. You have to get down to the root of the problem. Now, I just threw that out there. Me and Lou was giving everything, and I'm just paying attention to the chat. And all we doing is making excuses. Oh, he left because of this. He left because of that. You can't say that. But what's his name? H was saying, y'all reaching now. What we reaching? Stop me when I lie. Y'all know I'm a battle rap fan. One of my boy, Calico. He got a line that he say, yeah, he rap good, but I ain't lied yet. Stop me when we tell lies over here. You sound good with what you're saying, but I ain't tell a lie yet. So no, you know when you cover up all the fluff, you're lying. When you're making it look like all well in paradise, you're lying. When you try to make it seem like a 6.5 sack season is all well, you're lying. Stop doing it. You want to say, oh, we got a good EPA, but you won't point out that EPA don't show up in big time games. You're lying. When you want to say, oh, he led the league in passing. Oh, he did. What about when he played the over 500 league? Do that average and see then what he ended up with that average against the plus 500 teams. Would he even be middle of the pack? So stop lying. So once again, yes, you sound good, but I ain't lied yet. Lewis haven't lied yet. It don't. They say what it is, Lou? The truth hurts.
Truth hurts.
The truth hurts.
Facts.
So when you got to come over here and get the truth, understanding, we ain't gonna lie. It might hurt. It might hurt a little feelings. You don't want them. Y'all tripping on Tua. Y'all tripping on Mike McDaniel. Chris Greer ain't that bad. Stephen Ross spent a lot of money. So what? What did it get us? That's what I thought it was all about winning. So we have to point out every problem. What's the problem? Why are we not winning? Maybe because you know what we said, Lou? What about stability? Don't we always say about stability? It started at the top.
Facts.
So if there ain't no stability, and y'all know, if you've been here from day one, I was battling Lewis from the get-go. Nah, bro. He was like, man, Tom Garfield, I'm telling you, Tom. No, that don't make no sense, Lou. Ain't no way, heck, my franchise got a non-football dude making up, not my franchise that I fell in love with. Go do the research and be like, nah, bro, I can't believe it. Hey, Lou. I said, no, I can't believe it. They got me on YouTube arguing my dog up and down. You not gonna tell me it's that dysfunctional. Then you go back and look. See, the difference between that is I'm not ignoring those things because I love the franchise. I love moves that they made. I'm not ignoring that. That's the difference because you still got to keep it real. Man, that's too much turmoil, bro. We got to get it fixed. Somebody got to start pointing this stuff out. Or we going to see it continue to sit around and be like, yeah, man, all is well. We ain't win a playoff game in 24 years. Next year will be the 24th season. I mean, the 25th season. And you going to sit here and act like not where smoke is fire. That's a fact. So once you start seeing these things coming out, man, I don't care if you don't like the player. Somebody I seen, DeShon Elliott suffer how he handled that. But did he lie though? See, that's what I'm saying. You might not like the way he did it. Oh, he's scorned. He mad. Yeah, he might be a sucker for doing what he did.
Yeah,
that might be a lame way to handle it. Oh, you ain't say that while you was in the building. But is it a lie though? Because if everyone started to say the same, and some of these people wasn't in the building at the same time.
See, Tone, right there, though. Even in that scenario, right? People could say that DeShon Elliott was a snake, the way he handled it. He didn't say it when he was in the building, right? That's what people say. He didn't say it in the building. That makes him soft. All right, cool. I'll give you that one. What about Jordan Poyer said it before he got in the building? Did anyone check him? So we don't like how DeShon Elliott did it. Cool. Do you respect how Jordan Poyer did it? Because he walked in calling him soft. His wife, he had his wife tweeting for him because he can't obviously do it, but he already said it. His wife was tweeting that this team was soft.
And they don't practice enough.
And they don't practice enough. And they don't care. Tone, you said when you were talking, you said something about guys partying and shit, right? Not being professional.
Yep.
We heard rumors, right, about a game that wasn't at Hard Rock Stadium. The travel was brutal. The night before the game, them boys at the club.
At the club.
Now we'll give them a pass and we'll be like, hey, man, that travel, going down there is tough. They were tired for the game. No, they were tired from the night before. But ain't nobody checking them on it. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact, bro.
So, bro, it's just there's so much shit that we just sweep under the rug. We don't talk about. It's like nothing, but we want to blame the coach, the general manager, who's out, who's leaving, the wide receivers coach, special teams coach, offensive line running. Bro, it's like it's never ending. But fundamentally, though, and Tony, you love that word, right? Fundamental. You need to have the foundation, right? Our foundation, bro, is cracked. It's split. You know what you do at that? You can't keep building on that foundation. At some point, now again, they're not getting rid of nobody or everybody. No, that's not what we're saying. But things have to change, bro. It's been long enough. 24 years. You were just saying it, Tony. 24 years. Bro, something has to change.
Somebody had to do something, bro.
It's crazy.
Shout out, Mr. Polk. He said, Lewis and Tony blew my mind on another platform with facts. Salute to you, Lewis and Tony H. Thanks for the wake-up call. Facts.
Mr.
Thank
Paul,
you. Listen,
salute.
even when we go on other platforms, we keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to I be seeing them. They be in the building. I saw a lot of y'all comments when I had to turn up on my boy Pete Page. I saw a lot say, man, that's tone for the Blitz pickup. He don't play. Shout out to y'all. When I be seeing y'all in there, man, I always pay attention. I be like, yo, they in the building and they recognize. But I'm glad that they be there so you can understand. Even not on our platform, any other platform, we still keep it 100% real and 100% facts. We state facts around here.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Lions then where we go at.
Right there, Paulo Diaz. You didn't hear my man Tone earlier. He addressed that.
What
He
say?
brought that up.
He said, wasn't Vic the highest paid? Yeah, getting paid more than the head coach and still left. Yes.
Why is that? You ask yourselves, why is that?
Left that. And he's one of the ones that said they're not taking it serious down there. Players are doing what they want. That means if you have a coach saying it, stop being blind to the fact, that means the people above him are letting this thing happen. And he's not with that. He can't work like that. I'm not staying to a place like that. Why would I stay there? I'm sorry. So when you hear people saying, as long as the coach is like that, Miami Dolphins ain't going to win anything. You know why? Because they understand what's in the front office. Players are saying this out loud. Like I'm telling you, they putting their words on it, putting a face to it. You're not running that. Bro, you have to be, man, listen, man, I understand that. If you ain't from here, Louis been here, grew up from here, I'm still here in the paint. Bro, it's different, bro. You get that money and you're not disciplined and there's no consequences, you're going to be out here wilding out, especially if you're young like that. Man, I'm telling y'all, the thing that I be trying to tell you guys and try to give y'all a visual of, this is not like, I don't care what you see in Vegas. I don't care what you see in New York and California. That's nice. Come Atlanta. I don't care. Houston, they got some back, but come to Miami. And you're going to understand when they say, no, it's different out there. I'm telling y'all. It's like, listen, Drake said it in one song. I don't know if y'all heard the Why Y'all Not Tripping, I Lose My Mind. Go listen to the remix. He got a line says some Miami chicks, you know, the B words, 10 lines showing, and they really about whatever shit is mind blowing. This is a world. He's all over the world. But he said what they don't over here is mind blowing, bro. So you gotta have structure, you gotta have consequences, you gotta have somebody being held accountable. If there's no accountability, it's not gonna happen. Everybody want to cry about how strict and that Pat Riley is with the Heat. At least he understands. Listen, man, we can't let none of this slide. Oh, it's gonna be impossible. Let's stop with the BS at this point. With that,
look at what my man Trey said.
Once former player / current player said, "We soft mentally." That was enough for me to fire Mike hands down. I won't even disagree with that. I won't just like, you got to understand, bro. So when me and Lou, we go break down when we used to on the Wednesday show used to be the film breakdown, right? And we go out there and we see players lollygagging. We go out there, we see players running wide open and not being hit. We go out there, we see players missing tackles, missing assignments. We point out all the things that if they correct these things, we would have had a different outcome or possibly win the game. That's discipline. That's players executing. If the players cannot execute, right? It don't care. You got the best play call in the world. If the players are not executing, what's good is having someone like that. And I know me and Lewis, we like, listen, we all about execution, right? But at some point, you have to start from the top on down. Stop accepting that. I see him. He's not doing his job. But don't accept it, bro. Get him out of here. I'm sorry. We got to do something about it. So hey, listen, man. I'm just saying, I wanted to bring it. I ain't even expected to take up this long, but I'm just trying to say, I'm pointing out things that no one's want to talk about. You know, we talk about the tough things over here. So, Knight, I see you got a comment you finna pull up on.
Yeah. I just got to talk to my man Michael K real quick. He says Lewis is dressed like a northerner. What's the temperature? Is it in the teens? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not in the teens, but it's cold in a motherfucker where I'm at. I'm more northern Florida from where Tony is currently, and supposedly this weekend is supposed to hit in the teens where I'm at. Right? Like, so I think it's like 19, something like that. Over the weekend, it's probably, it's not in the teens yet, but either way, I'm from Florida, goddammit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hide that. I ain't trying to say. I always say if I had to go, and Tony knows this. We talking about road games and traveling. If it's November, like Thanksgiving or later, when we got to go to Green Bay, I ain't going. I love my team, but listen, again, I'm not gonna go all. Yes, I'm cold in the motherfucker though. I don't like cold. I'm a Florida boy through and through, man.
Yeah,
Michael K.
It's cold here. It's only 40. It's only 47 here.
Dog, 47.
Yeah.
I wish it was 47.
I was like, man, I was able to wear my hoodie. But my brother, he be getting cold. He gonna turn the heat on. I'm like, man, nobody want to hear no heater, man. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, man, they talking about. I think it's going into Sunday morning, like Saturday midday. They talking about low 20s, and then if you step outside or whatever, like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, they talking about it could be like 19, 18. Man, hold on, man. Hey, man, I ain't built for that, Tone. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't.
But he said, no hate if you're young, but hang out with some athletes with money and report back. I done been there, done that, my brother. Trust me. Yeah, I could tell you some stories. I'll be trying to give y'all an image of it, but some things I can't say. Like it's different. All I can say is different here, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like for real. But yeah. I just wanted to cut. You got anything else on that before we move on? Lou, I just wanted to, because I looked at it and it just, when I was doing, I'm like, hold on. When I was thinking about the setting up the show, I'm like, it hit my timeline. I said, he flying in there? Man, if they want him, they not letting him leave the building. That would be 4 or 4 years. Somebody got to start saying something now, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I think he left though. I think he left.
Yeah. I'm saying when I was setting up the show, that was yesterday. Right. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, we got to talk about this. You get what I'm saying? But I know, real quick, man, 35 of y'all, please hit the like button. Hey, listen, subscribe, man. Get us to the subscription. Give us at least 2, 3 more today. You get what I'm saying? Subscribe. We was at 423. Get us to 425 at least. Y'all subscribe. Grab your sister phone. Grab your auntie phone, your cousin, your friend. Grab them and hit that subscribe button. Man, we real appreciate y'all. And hit that like button on the way in. But Lou, before we get out of here, man, we got to talk, I thought you was gonna have your counterpart, but got a little busy. But these special guys, bro, and no, let's talk about a special guy before I say that. This is coming up this Sunday. We got to get our predictions. I know you got your boy Washington. I know you got him over there. I mean, not watching Jaden Daniels going in, but who you think he's gonna be facing?
One of his starting guards is not playing. That Sam Cozy, I believe.
How you found out his name? Because he got injured?
Well, he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just trying to say how you found his name out though.
I heard he was out.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll keep the same energy. You said without Google, I want y'all to tell me who is offensive line.
I borrowed your computer to figure out.
But so what? You back it down? You don't think? I really wanted to know what y'all was gonna bet. I'm not even gonna lie. We might have to work out something behind the scenes to see. I gotta still get that bet on, dog.
Let's slow down. Listen, I don't believe. To your point, you just asked me, or am I backing down? No, because I don't believe Jaden Daniels needs a big time guard like that. Oh, I don't think the Commanders are talking about guards over there. So, I still got. Well, what game you want to do first? Well, y'all know I got Washington. I picked them before the playoffs started. We was on this great show. We had another person hit the panel, right? We all gave our predictions. The 2 teams I picked are still in. So I'm going Washington, and again, in the other one, Come on now, tighten up.
That boy say
Hey,
some
listen,
way to
man.
get through. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey,
Oh, and the other one.
Listen, Steve. We our relationship going like this. Don't make it start going down, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? No,
Before we give it, listen, man, y'all put in the chat who y'all got making the Super Bowl. Washington or Philly and Kansas City or Buffalo. Y'all let me know in the chat who y'all got making that Super Bowl before we do that. Yo, he said, Triple H said it's -20 where he's at.
Yeah, come on, dog.
He's up there in Canada.
Yeah,
so
I ain't doing that. Listen, I got Washington, and again, sorry to my guy. I've had Michael Kay. I told Michael Kay I believed they were going to beat Denver. I think I told Michael Kay that Buffalo was going to beat the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is where the story ends.
Oh, you going KC?
You know what it is, man.
Triple S got Chiefs Eagles. Go ahead.
Listen, I love the guy Nick Wright on FS1, right? He's a big Kansas City fan. Every time he says it, I agree. For the last 6-7 years, it's the Arrowhead Invitational. You know what
that is a fact.
About.
You know what you got to go through.
They invite you in, and then they send you home.
Send you back. Put them predictions in there, man.
I got Commanders and KC.
I see you in here. I want that prediction. So you got Commanders and KC. I'm not gonna lie, Lou. If bruh, it would be so special if my boy Jaden Daniels, what your boy Jaden Daniels? Let me give you. I can't wait till next year. Go to the Super Bowl and actually win it. I'm rooting for that. Be honest with you. But since you know what I'm saying your counterpart ain't here, I have to take one for the team and say I gotta take Philly in that game because I can't be up here agreeing with you. I'm sorry.
Look at you.
I just can't. I'm gonna take one for the homie. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't make it, so I gotta step in. And because I'm not gonna lie, let's be real. If I'm giving an honest assessment, I'm just rooting for Jaden Daniels because that kid did something special. But if I think who got the better team, who got a better opportunity to win, I'm going Philly, bro. They got the better defense, they got a better offense. You know what I'm saying? But Washington got that special dude over there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take Philly, and bro, if y'all think I'm gonna come on any platform and pick Buffalo to win anything, especially going to a Super Bowl, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I got Eagles, Kansas City rematch. That's what we doing here, man.
This that bullshit right here, though.
Oh, fly Eagles, fly. You know, listen, man.
We ain't doing none of that.
Be here, so we gotta represent for it now.
We ain't doing none of that.
You get what I'm saying? You right. I see, Jess, man. For the team, we know what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this young man out of here. He couldn't wait to tell y'all how my special dudes got up out of there. He couldn't wait to come back and tell me. Hey, yo. You know what, Game Boy, stop telling me what people want and give me your prediction. Matter of fact, let me go. I'm gonna go get these predictions real quick. Game Boy, you better have your prediction in there. Let me see what we got. Let me go. Oh, Triple S, I gave him right. Triple S says Chiefs Eagles. That's a fact. Sorry, Lewis. He says sorry, Lou. Chiefs Eagles. Trey. That's Buffalo, fine. Washington. He went to Washington, but Trey, how you pick Buffalo, Trey? I just caught on to this. Come on, Trey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Come on. Game Boy talk about Tyler Hill. Game Boy.
Tone, now Ali has a good question though.
Hold on. Let me get.
Oh,
go ahead. No, go back to Ali because I'm warm at. Go back to Ali. Lewis did the Commander, I guess, win the Super Bowl. Does that make Daniels on a similar level to Mahomes since he did it his first year? I mean, year one.
Now remember, Mahomes set his whole first year. Yeah. He played the last week of the season, and then the following year became the starter and won. Mm-hmm. But he has set the whole year before. If Jaden Daniels,
but he didn't win that year, right? His first year, right? Didn't he lose his first year?
Yeah, they got bounced out of the play. Alex Smith was still there. The second year.
No. The first year that he started. They won it. The second year. They won it. I thought that was the year. So that wasn't the year that
I think they won it.
I thought it was either the year that he lost to Tom Brady or the Joe Burrow year.
Nah, he already won one when he lost to Burrow.
So it might have been check the Tom Brady. It might be the Tom Brady one that he lost his first year. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. We'll look that up. But
well,
dang,
listen, either way,
yeah.
if Jaden Daniels as a rookie starting from day one goes to the Super Bowl, not only goes, but wins it,
higher trajectory.
I'm not going to say he's not Patrick Mahomes, right? What I am saying, though, that's a hell of a start. That's all I'm saying.
But he says, does that make Daniel on a similar level?
Oh, the
than Mahomes?
trajectory is definitely, bro, again.
Does he want it?
If the man goes to the Super Bowl, Tone, and wins it.
With that team, though. Look at the team that he got to win it with.
Tone.
Mahomes had Tyreek. He had Kelsey.
He had Kelsey.
Come on.
And he had Andy Reid as the coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Tone, and check this out. This the kicker right here with Washington. And this is what, again, I know we're trolling about Cam Ward and going to the Giants. Y'all know I be trolling for the most part, right?
Yeah.
But Tone, think about if the man went to the Super Bowl and won it, they have the third most amount of money in salary cap. Could you imagine you got this kid, he comes out, wins the Super Bowl.
Everyone gonna want to go play with him. Everyone.
You got him on another 4-year deal that's cheap as fuck. That you now you want to talk about going and getting
minimum
cards?
2 more years because they don't start talking extension till after that 3rd year.
Okay, cool.
So a minimum 2 more years.
But even when they give them the extension, you could prolong it for another 2 years before that money kicks in.
At least a year. So you got minimum 4 years. My bad. You right. You got minimum 4 years.
So think about it. You could build a O-line, weapon, whatever you want.
Yep.
Hey, man, hey.
Yeah. Hey, I see Steve said Philly Chief rematch. I'm on that same lines with that.
Stop, man. Y'all stop.
Who else? Come on, man. I don't see these. I don't see. Hold on. I went back. But money with Commanders this playoffs has been great. Okay, nah. I got to see these. What? Oh, Redskins. Vamos Gato says Redskins Chiefs. Okay, he got the same one as you on, Lou. Oh,
Vamos Gatos had a great right here though. The Blitz pickup. Keep up the great work. I appreciate your content and channel.
Shout out to you, Vamos Gatos. Shout out to you 100%, man. For fact. Hey, Trey said Jaden Daniels make history versus our rivals. Man, no, man. I don't want to hear none of that, man. I don't want to hear none of that, man. You get what I'm saying? Hey, man, Game Boy 305, where your prediction at, man? You want to talk about Tyler Hero making it to the Super Bowl? He ain't making it to no Super Bowl.
That's why Game Boy is my guy.
Oh, I see you, Game Boy. Okay. You talking about don't call me out. I'm here, T versus Commando. Who wins?
That knowledge, dog.
Ali got Commanders and Chiefs too. Okay, y'all gonna let Lewis
Ali.
fool y'all, man. Listen, when Lewis lose, I'm gonna tell Percentage to make all y'all do the Ice Bucket channel. Challenge.
Line up, man.
In the cold, y'all gotta do it in the winter.
Nah, hell no.
She said, "Somebody mute Trey. I had enough of his nonsense." Facts, man. Crypto.
God damn, man.
What my mods? That's the
Get them up out of here.
That's a Gulabu offense. What, Crypto? And he got Commandos. Okay, I'm not mad at that, Game Boy. I'm not mad, but right now it's all about Saquon and the Philly to get to that Super Bowl right now. So I can't ride with you.
Oh shit, where's it at?
Somebody said the crazy part. So yeah, crazy part.
Ooh,
Dangerous small and it takes punt. Oh, and he takes punt and get up. Unlike, don't finish. You can't elaborate on that. Unlike.
Ooh.
We tell you to like over here, so don't unlike our stuff. But who you can elaborate on your unlike.
Hey, usually King Mill, when you end the word with those 3 dots, that means you're trying to continue something.
Dot. Can you
elaborate on that a little bit? Ooh. Shit.
He said Bills win both line of scrimmage. That's a cap. They are not. Right. Yeah, Bills' offensive line is not gonna win against the Eagles. The Chiefs' defensive line. No.
Hey, Tone. He standing on business, dog. He stayed on business, dog.
Oh, even Jets finished it for him.
He stayed on business. Oh shit.
Oh, we got another Eagles versus Chiefs. Yeah, Trey, I see that, man. You know what I'm saying? But the last part, we not coming for nobody. But I get what you're trying to say, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a hey, yo. They did week 11. We gonna see right now. I know you're a Buffalo Bills fan, but we all know in the playoffs, that's a whole completely different team. Completely different team.
Hey, Tone, I know we'll probably be getting out of here soon. I did have a question for you, though, right?
Go ahead, my brother.
So, in the
I get that subscriptions up, man. I need just 2 subscriptions, 2 subscribers. Get us up, man.
Absolutely. In the MVP conversation, Tone, this season, I guess the top 5 candidates came out. Joe Burrow even made the list.
He did?
Right? I think he was the 5th option for MVP.
Yeah.
With a 9-8 record, we know where he stands about. But there's realistically 1 and 2 is Lamar and Josh Allen. I'm asking you, Tone, your opinion for the 2024-2025 season. Who is the MVP in the league?
From this season, well, y'all know who I got. I still stand. I think Joe Burrow was the MVP of this league. Who I think is going to win?
Right.
I think Lamar Jackson gonna get it.
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I think they are, because I know. I think the votes was in before that game. I think it had to be in before that game.
Right.
So I think most people led towards Lamar Jackson. I'm not mad if they give it to Josh Allen. And I know people say, "Oh, this is not a achievement, a lifetime achievement award for how long, and a feel good story." What he did with Buffalo, let me take off my homer hat for a second. What he did with Buffalo, where everybody doubting that man, thinking that when he loses his weapons, because we always said one of the narratives that he won nothing without before he got Stephon Diggs. He was throwing out there, he was throwing to tomato cans for the most part. Now they helped him out with James Cook, but he put on, bro. He had his most efficient season of his career. It's a lot to be said about that. His turnovers went all the way down. When they put that team back, gave him a heavier load back on his shoulder, he showed what his improvement. So I won't be mad if they give it to him, but Lamar Jackson is clearly the MVP for me, though. You, Lou? Yeah, you got it.
I would say, yeah, I tend to agree. I think Lamar might edge him out. But Michael K does make a good point, though. Where's it at? Right here. If this is true, then I would say Josh Allen really has a strong option to win MVP. Because if they're not going to give him MVP, how don't you give him the Offensive Player of the Year? You got to give him something.
That is true.
You got to give him
But
something.
what about this, though, Lou? What about what Triple S said? He made a great point. The All-Pro first-team quarterback win 95% of the time or something like that. So if Allen gets it, it's rigged. That is a fact. They literally pointed out, Ryan Clark pointed out, he said, yo, the fact that he got it is why the Buffalo Bills fans are in the uproar, because they know most likely that means he's going to be the MVP as well. It's very rare that the first-team All-Pro quarterback doesn't win the MVP. So take that. So you got both sides of it. You get what I'm saying? It's 2 arguments that you be like, oh, it's 2. That those people, like, I don't know. But I think I won't be mad. Usually I'll be like, man, nah, man, but I won't be mad. They should do co-MVPs.
I was just about to say that. Do you think there's a scenario where they get co-MVP?
I think they should. Do I think they're going to do it? I don't know.
That's nasty work to Josh Allen, though. Like, Lamar already has 2. You're going to make a co-MVP and give Lamar, like that's nasty work, dog. That's some nasty work.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man.
I just think I think that I'm gonna get who you think you're gonna be. I think it's Josh Allen.
Again, in my heart, it's Lamar. I think Lamar, the season he had.
I mean, I think it's Lamar. I said Josh Allen. I mean, I think it's Lamar.
Yeah, I do think Josh Allen has a chance to win it, though. It's the same argument, Tone, with basketball now. If you look at what the Joker is doing, the Joker in Denver, he's averaging a triple-double. The man's averaging a triple-double. The fact of the matter is, when Russell Westbrook and guys like that get triple-doubles, they're athletic as hell. They can jump out the gym. They can do all this stuff. This white boy can't jump. This white boy's slow. Can't do. He already got 2. You think they're going to give him a 3rd? Like 3 in a row? Or 4 it's kind of like Lamar.
It's not 3 in a row. It'd be 2 back-to-back.
That's what I'm saying. You think they would really do that to Lamar? Like giving him another one back-to-back? Like,
I believe so. Kelvin, shout out to Kelvin. You're in the building late as well. We know it ain't nothing but 6 o'clock where you at. What interview are you talking about? Listen
All right.
to is that interview on ESPN, Honolulu for Dolphin fans in here. ESPN Honolulu. Calvin, I ain't never heard of that till today. I'm sorry, dog.
Hey, where you find ESPN Honolulu at?
But Josh Allen is the MVP. I get you. Who you talk? He must be talking about Josh Allen, a bunch of 1-yard TDs, and y'all crowning him king. Well, we said Lamar Jackson. Steve said it's Lamar, but Josh has a chance because they do often start pick other players because of fatigue. That was okay. So he was talking about Josh Allen because he's thinking Lamar. It's Josh Tebow. Oh, get out of here. It's the here MVP for okay. I see what you're saying.
My guy Kelvin though, man. That's my guy, man. Fuck with Kelvin.
Oh, he said he gonna test me. Yeah. Yo, look at just laughing. Talk about the injury because it's real. Leighton, what he said to it.
Yeah, we played. Well, if that's the interview, that's to his dad. Remember, we played that.
I think we played. Hey, Kelvin, if that's the one that he was sounding remorseful, and he said that his son told him he would rather die on the field.
Yeah, that's the one.
Let me know if that's the one. Yo, that's crazy for real. She laughing. Yo, Kelvin even laughing. Hey, let me know, Kelvin. I know there's a little delay, but let me know if that's the one. Because if that's the one, we discussed that last episode.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, Steve said that's the one. Yeah. We discussed that one, man. We played it live here. Was it last episode or Monday's episode, Lou?
Hey, look real quick. Tony, you know I like to be messy a little bit. No, go back to Kelvin. Now look at Kelvin's face right there and tell me that don't look like to his dad right there.
Hey yo, why? And you can't even defend yourself up here. I ain't bringing up nothing.
Hey.
Well, y'all 3 hours behind, so we expect you to be late, my brother. Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
It was either the Wednesday episode or Kelvin Tua's second cousin on his dad's side.
Yeah.
That boy said you got to run him that fade when he sees you, Luke.
Yeah. I'm on that.
Hey, listen, man. 34 of y'all still in the building. Please hit that like button. Hey, listen, man. Give us 2 more subscribers, please. Subscribe. Get the boys to the 500. We trying to get them, man. You get what I'm saying? Hey, you couldn't say fight back. We trying to get there. We really appreciate y'all. Listen, man, y'all don't even know, and especially now we got different. Y'all don't even know what we go through to bring y'all this. Y'all see we was running a little late, but you know what I'm saying? Instead of canceling, we was like, yo, we gonna make it happen. No matter what. Life be lifing sometimes. I'm just be real with you. Life be lifing, man. But you know, so no excuses. One thing about it, man, we got to keep that same energy. If it just got to be 2, if it got to be 1, but we gonna give y'all this content. So, but listen, appreciate y'all. I know it's Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's a Friday. 9 o'clock is still a little early for me in Miami, but you know, around 11 to 12, might have to do a little turn up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to screenshot all these and send them to
That's crazy.
Just was on your bumper, boy.
And to see, Tone, this right here is why I mess with H, because we be going at it.
Yeah, we be
interacting with my man. But look, keep up the great content, fellas. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Even though I ain't see my dog Mike Besser here today, I'm gonna point it out next time I see him. But his first interaction with us, we was going at that boy like none other. You said we had let him know, because when they think I got a new one for people that come here that don't know how we get down in here. Just know this how we handle everyone that goes against us. Fact. This is Sparta! We ain't showing no remorse. Y'all are in the lion's den over here. Facts. Everybody gets it. We don't care if you just a messenger. I don't care. He said 40 years old up at 9 p.m. Hey, Paul, you live in Miami. Stop. You know what time it is, how it go down here. Hit the like button once again. Still 35 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all hit them subscribe. Subscribe. He said shout out to Alex in the 76th game losing streak. But yeah, man.
Steve, appreciate you.
Keep it, but another show. Yes, appreciate all y'all. Help the lion. He said help the lion. Don't help us. Help the lion. That's a fact.
Hey, Tone, real quick. Remember the conversation earlier today on Twitter with Crypto on there? So Crypto he was on a show, right? With Shake Money. Shout out to the boys, right? Crypto did a mock draft. The man traded.
I saw the end of it. I ain't see that. What he did?
Dog, the man traded Tyreek Hill. The number 13 overall pick, I think it was a second and a third and some other shit to move up to 2, right? To get his guy.
And
the Tennessee Titans took Cam Ward.
I knew that was going to happen.
That man was sitting on the board now with no second, no third. And
who did he draft? Who did he end up?
Sanders.
You took.
This man took Shedeur Sanders, man.
I was gonna go back and watch the show. I'm not watching that.
That's crazy.
Crap, you took Shedeur?
Yeah.
I'm quite sure he had opportunity to propose a couple trades to trade back out.
Nah, that man.
You didn't even take Travis Hunter.
Nah.
You took Shedeur?
Yeah.
Nah, we can't do this.
I thought he was gonna take Jackson Dark at that point. I thought, give me Jackson Dark.
At least he should have did that.
Yeah.
That boy say Trace he lost Bitcoins on that play, on that pick.
That's a fact.
Oh man, JR. Yeah, appreciate you, JR Black. Appreciate everyone that's in the chat, man. Like always. Man, listen, man. We got the bad chat. I be seeing y'all when we on them other platforms. I be seeing them in the chat, like, hey, yo, please pick up. Hey, shout out to y'all.
Look at Crypto. Look at him. Look at Crypto.
I was just
stop
for Greg.
Stop.
Get out of here.
Stop.
Get out of here. Stop it, Crypto. Stop it. That was ridiculous. You was on live showing, and you about not complain about Christopher Aloysius Girl now one more time. Ever again, I'm about not catch you up. You did that. Listen, man, you should have leave with Travis Hunter, boy. That boy panicked. You still said we always talk about he can't drive. You folded on that pressure. On a simulated drive, you folded under that pressure.
Folded.
Get out of here. It ain't so easy, huh? It ain't so easy. But he probably didn't even have a time on.
Tone, as soon as they started the draft, he had already made the trade to 2. They hit draft. Cam Ward comes off the board. All that man started doing was laughing. He didn't know what to do. He got to laughing. He folded. The man folded, man.
Wow.
Crypto in there talking about it was a perfect draft. They gave the man a C-. Nah, Tone, what am I supposed to do with that, Tone?
What? A C-? Crypto, you can rig it and you got a C-. That boy,
I agree.
Kelvin say Crypto need a 24-hour space ban for that. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a gulagable effect.
That's a gulagable effect. That's a fact, man. God, dog. But listen, man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all showing up, still tuning in, y'all rocking with us. We over an hour. Next time we'll see y'all on Monday. We will be reviewing how those championship games went. We're gonna have a Super Bowl. Maybe I don't know if we're gonna do a prediction, but we're gonna preview the Super Bowl, and we might get into. I'm thinking about. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for Monday or Wednesday, but we're gonna get into some offensive linemen in the draft who we think we should be looking to. I might save it for Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Dedicate a whole show for the O-linemen and stuff like that. Since everybody, for all the crybabies, can y'all please let all the crybabies that have been crying about offensive line, we gonna cover them on Wednesday, y'all. Cover on Wednesday. Give us y'all what y'all saying. We
try to give y'all more content and just over here complaining about the content.
See what I'm saying? Just come on, man. You was late. Just because we was late, you was later. Talking about. Let us talk to our people, man. I'm stalling because I need, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to start pregame. You hear me?
Hey, Tone. So are you saying that Monday's episode, when these people see us again, is going to be a special episode.
Listen, man. You know what? It is gonna be special. I'm gonna ride Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, one of the special guys too. So yeah, it's gonna be special regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding for the homie today, man. You right, man. Jesse, look at it. You trying to get me out of here? You want to let him get off with that? No, we not. Yeah, the big ugly Kelvin. So we gonna do a deep dive into the draft to see if guys that we gonna see who fit the scheme or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, we'll see y'all Monday for the fourth time, Jess. For the fourth time, we out of there, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit all, and we out of here. You heard?
Peace.